CTR, it's a marketing acronym like the thousands of others that might exist, but it doesn't mean coerce the reader. But it can if you actually do CTR properly. So let's find out what that is on this week's episode of Rock Hard Ads. A CTR is yet another marketing acronym that's important to know, and while there are tons of them, it helps you understand how much people are engaging with your advertising. In this case, CTR means click-through rate. So it means how many people are actually clicking on the advertising you're creating. Now this is exclusive to digital, video, and social, of course. You can't really monitor what a click-through rate would be on a print advertisement or anything with a more traditional sense. But with digital, social, and video, when you are telling somebody to do something through a CTA, yet another marketing acronym that means call to action, you're asking them to do something. And your CTR is a monitor to see how many people are doing that action. So if you're asking people to subscribe to a newsletter, your click-through rate would be the amount of people that are seeing that call to action to subscribe to the newsletter and then consequently subscribing. Now, with everything that's involved in digital advertising and social and video, the numbers are depressing. Honestly, if you even get single digits, that's great. Most digital advertising is percentages of a single percent. So you have to do what you can, where you can. A great way to monitor this is let's look at a social ad for a book. If you post something about your book, your click-through rate is the amount of people who are engaging with it compared to how many people are seeing it. So if you have a business page, this can be really advantageous because you can see how many people viewed this ad. So for example, if you see that 189 people were served this ad or saw your post on social networks, and then 5 people clicked on it, that's not that bad of a click-through rate. It sounds sad, but it is true. But then you know that 5 divided by 189, which is this number here that I'm going to calculate in post-production, is going to be your click-through rate. And this way you can also look at your advertising efforts and see what's working, what isn't. Because if you're seeing really low click-through rates with a certain call to action, it may mean that you're not asking them to do it clearly enough, or that it's not something that they actually want to engage in. So you need to rework the way you're advertising, the way you're speaking to your readers to try to increase your click-through rates. And that's the great thing about monitoring it if you set up things like analytics on your website, or if you have a business page that's dedicated just to you, the author. Because through that, you can monitor the math, you can see the trends, and you can notice what's working and what needs to get improved. If you enjoyed this, be sure to add a comment in there. If you have questions, please ask them. I would always love to answer them in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Thomas A. Fowler with Spine Press and Post. Until next time, get to writing.